Happy New Year. All right, I see that we have a few people in here, and I just wanted to, well, just like I did last year, I think I came on New Year's, maybe a day or two later, and kind of talked about what my plans were for that year. Of course, some of those got a little bit of those off wrong because I don't think we could have predicted what was going to happen in 2020. So, I'm keeping my goals pretty simple this year, just in case. So I see, like I said, a few people in here. I have my iPad next to me so I can keep up with the comments as much as I can. It's just a little bit easier to read these. So if you see me keep looking down, that is why. I also have notes, so I don't want to miss anything. So Happy New Year to everyone who is logging in now. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is create and inspire. Now, a lot of you guys were members of Create and Inspire, which you still are. And if you didn't get the email about what's happening, I'll give you a quick review of what's happening. So Create and Inspire is changing for 2021. What my goal was for the website was that anybody would have the opportunity to be featured on the website, whether it be a video, a blog, a picture, anything they wanted, regardless of your skill level, regardless of your social media following, or anything like that. That's not going to change. The main thing is that it's going to be free. It's free as of right now. I changed the website over earlier, well, all day. I've been working on it all day. But now when you go in there, if you are already a member, this is what you have to remember because it's a little bit tricky now that it's switching over. If you are already a member or you already have a login username and password, if you already have that, then you want to go onto the website and click become a member. Don't go to the login, go to become a member because you basically have to sign up for another membership plan, which is the free plan. It's the only option. So you go to become a member and then choose the free membership, and then you can log in like normal. And from there on out, you can log in like normal. If you have never been a member, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to become a member and you'll just create a login and password, a username and password. You can sign in with Facebook, email, whatever. You can have your little photo. You can have a little profile there. So what is included on the website? So what you can do on the website is that the only main difference is that the content that you'll see there is not exclusive to the website anymore. So what I'm thinking of it as, and I know like I can't compare Create and Inspire to Facebook or Instagram, but it's kind of like a social media site in the fact that you can share your projects. So if you have a new video that came out today and you want to kind of have another audience maybe see it that aren't subscribed, you can also post your video there. So people can view the video on Create and Inspire or on YouTube. The views are going to go all on your YouTube video regardless. So anybody who views it from Create and Inspire, it's still going to count as a view on your YouTube channel. Comments, all of that. Same thing for a blog. Now for videos, you'll have to send me the link and I'll have to upload it. There was just no way for me to allow users to upload their own videos. So just the instructions are right on the website. Just email it over to me. I'll get it up there. Blogs, however, are different. If you are a member, you will have access to create your own blog post. So when you go to the blog section, you'll see a whole bunch of blog posts there. And then you'll also see, I think it says create a post or create a new blog post, something like that. It's in red, can't miss it. And you will have access to do that. Now, new members, I've gone through and added every single member now as a writer for the blog. So every time somebody new signs up, I have to go in and do that. So just allow up to 24 hours for me to do that. I'll check daily for any new members and I'll allow access to that. You can still read the blog. You just won't be able to post right away. Photos, same thing. You can upload photos just like you do on Instagram. You can add a little bit of a description. You can add links to your social media to help with your following and things like that. And there's also a forum. So you can have discussions here. You can see everybody who's a member. So you can say if you see a blog post from somebody and the card really inspired you and you loved their style and you loved their techniques, you can go in and see other blog posts that they have done on the website. So I think that'll be a little bit different, but it'll be fun. Just making sure I didn't miss any comments here. Happy New Year to everyone. But so that is the main difference is that it's free, right? So I encourage you guys to go check it out. You got nothing to lose. It's free. And you might find some new people to follow, or you might gain more followers from that. It is brand new. Literally, I started at 5 a.m. this morning and worked until, well, I'm still putting little tweaks here and there, but it's pretty much done. So it looks pretty bare right now, besides the blog posts and videos. Like I don't think there's any photos there. I think I added one as a test, but I don't think there's any photos there or any discussions in the forum yet. But create them. Ask questions. If you need advice on a technique or a product, that's the place to ask. My main reasoning for this is because I love social media, because I love to interact with people. But social media can be not fun all the time, because we go on there to look at cards and to share our cards, and we see all this other nonsense that's going on in the world. And sometimes we just need to take a break from that. But it's impossible to take a break from that, because every time you log onto social media, you see it. So this is a place that you can go if you feel like watching a few videos or reading a few blog posts or just looking at photos or interacting with people. You can bypass the whole social media thing and just have your little crafty time with some people that I hope become your friends. Now, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. So we went over how to sign up or switch over to the free version. Blogs, videos, forum for the store. The store is closed. The Create and Inspire store is no longer. So there are no products available anymore. I put on a huge sale for the last week. It was like 40% off of everything that was everything was marked down 40%, and then you got an additional 20% on top of that. I still have a ton of stuff left over, but I can't keep the store going just because I have stuff. So you won't be able to purchase any more kits or anything from the kits. Now I have a question for you, because all of the content up until now on the website has been exclusive, which means that unless you were a member, you weren't able to see the videos that I posted. I had some online classes on there, as well as others. And if you follow Amanda, Rise and Procrastinate Amanda, you'll notice that she posted a whole bunch of Create and Inspire videos today. And that's because they're no longer exclusive. I told her to go ahead and make them public on her YouTube channel, and she may as well try to get some views from them, even more views. So question for you guys, and I don't know how applicable they're going to be, or all of them will be for my YouTube channel, because some of them are like advice more on like how to take photos and stuff like that. But the older videos that I have posted back on the website from like July and August, do you guys want me to make them public here? Or would you rather just have me keep them on the website? And if you want to watch them, you can go and on the website, because it's free to do it. So let me know what you think I should do with those videos. Either make them public on YouTube or just keep them right where they are. Let me see. Let me pull up the comments, see if there are any. Whole bunch of Happy New Year's. All right. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Because I'm good with anything really. So last year, when I did this video of what was coming in 2020, one of the things was that I was creating a Facebook group so that we could organize hops and collaborations through YouTube, through blogs, through Instagram, social media, stuff like that. And the group is still there. Most of you, I think, are in it. Um, but if you're not, it is linked in the description. It is called Handmade Happiness because it is completely evolved from what it originally was. I think we had about 30 or 40 members and we were organizing hops, and then kind of word got out that there was a new Facebook group, and it has become so much more than that. So you don't need to have a YouTube channel, you don't need to have a blog, you don't need to have any of that for you to join the group. So go ahead and join. We do other things too. We do some card swaps. We do fun stuff in there, scavenger hunts and give out prizes. And it's just a way of supporting one another. And that's not going to change. So even though Create and Inspire is kind of like a community-based kind of site, the group is also a community. It's just two different communities. A lot of it, there's going to be a lot of overlap there, but nothing's going to change as far as the Facebook group. That's not going anywhere. And like I said, the link for the Facebook group as well as Create and Inspire is in the description box. So let me see. Yeah, monthly card. Jen says the monthly card haul because she was picked first. So what we're doing, this is just, I thought this would be fun, is anybody who wants to participate in the monthly card haul, you just say that you want to participate, and each month one person is chosen from that group or from the group that wants to do it. And we all send them a card. So Jen is the first one that was chosen. So she's going to get, I don't know, like 40 or 50 cards in the month of January. And I think that's just I mean, who doesn't like receiving cards? I have all of my Christmas cards on display, and I don't mind taking down the Christmas tree. I don't mind taking down the other decorations, but I will leave my Christmas cards up for months because I just love looking at them. And I know some are still coming in because of the mail being so late. So I'm going to keep them up there for a while. So I think that's just a good way of, first of all, kind of going through our stash, making a card for a purpose. A lot of times we sit down and make a card and don't really have a purpose for that card. So I like to sit down and know who it's for and actually make it specifically for them. And we do get to know each other a lot in that group. I've gotten to know so many people. Jen is one of them. I don't think I knew her previously, but I've gotten to know her a little bit, and it's just a lot of fun. So, Val, what do you mean? Can't you do both? Some folks don't like YouTube and others live on YouTube. There's got to be a way. For what? I'm confused on that. Yeah. My mom has one of my cards from last year. She has it hung on the wall as a decoration. I walked in her house. She's like, "Do you notice anything?" And it's like, you know what I used? I used the last year's Hero Arts kit with like the indoor scene with the stairs. In fact, Michelle used it in her collaboration video with me. And I'm looking at the card right now. She used it in her collaboration. Oh, she is here. Okay. But that I made a scene with that. And if you remember, that kit came with those gigantic envelopes, like huge envelopes. And I literally made a card to fit in those gigantic envelopes. So it's a gigantic scene. So she's got it hanging in her house right now. So, all right. So, I just want to make sure Val didn't respond yet. I know there's a little bit of a delay. Shaker card. I don't think I've ever given you a shaker card, Mom. Meaning just like any other blog, post the video that is a link to YouTube. Well, the blog, if you're talking about Create and Inspire, the blogs are separate from the videos. So the blogs you post on your own, the videos you just give me the link and I post it to the website. If that's what you're talking about. Always reorganizing, Amanda. Um, oh yes, I do remember. That was a long time ago, Mom. Okay, so for the next thing that's coming in 2020, and I can't really say that this is coming in 2020. I just want to let you know that it's different than it has been. Many of you may already know or have noticed that I haven't had a whole lot of design team stuff. All of the design, well, not all, most of the design teams that I was on prior to June or July, I had to give up for Create and Inspire, conflict of interest and things like that. So, um, good and bad things to that. Number one, I don't get product anymore. I have to pay for it, all of it. And then but on the other hand, I have a little bit more freedom. I love being on design teams. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love them. Um, but also when you are on multiple design teams and you're working and you're doing this and you're doing that, you don't always have time to do things just for you, just because you want to do them. And I'm going to have a lot more time to do that once I get some stuff. Because I literally, if it wasn't for a gift card, I wouldn't have been able to do this 25 days of Christmas. So thank God for gift cards. But once I get some new products in, I have a couple of ideas. I really enjoy doing the series because it sticks to, sometimes it's hard to fit in as much information as I want to fit in a 15-minute video. But if I know I'm doing 5 videos on that topic, I can kind of stretch it out a little bit. And different videos are not going to be for everyone. But I also have to remember that when I started card making, there was really, I believe, that I know of, 2 channels on YouTube, and that's where I learned everything. So I do have to also remember that my audience may not be card makers that have been doing this for 7 or 8 years. They may just be starting out. They don't have Copic markers. They don't have all of the stamps that we've accumulated over the years. They don't have all of the products yet, because you will. But I want to do videos that are maybe more of the beginner side, the intermediate, and more like we have everything that we can possibly have, and what now do I do with it type of crowd, like some of us are. So I want to kind of expand that a little bit. Let me see. Wondering if there is a third-party way to convert or post non-YouTube videos to YouTube. Val, you might have to message me after this because I'm really confused. I'm very, very confused. And there's so much of a lag. And I know that you have to type. All I have to do is speak. So by the time you hear me, type it all out and it comes through, I'm really confused. So you may have to send me a message after this. The Christmas card series was a lot of fun. I love the Christmas card series. I look forward to it. It's a lot of work. It's 25 videos in a row. And for those of you who don't do YouTube, it's a lot of work. Sometimes you make a video and it's 5-6 hours worth of work into one video for one card. So it's a lot of work, but I absolutely love the series. So if you guys have anything that you want to see, you can always leave a comment of what you'd like to see, either a single video or a series. Last year I did the kit week, which I loved. I think that was my favorite series ever, was the kit week. And that was a lot of work. That was way more work. I think that was only 7 videos, but that was way more work than the Christmas card series because I made 5 cards. They were simple, but 5 cards with each kit. That was a real lot of work. I put probably a day and a half worth of work into each video. But it was so fun. sometimes it's things that we forget. We look at beginners or videos that are geared towards beginners, and there's a lot of things that we may have forgot about. All right, so like I said, if you think of anything that you want to see or want me to expand on, I'm open to pretty much anything because I have a little bit more freedom now. I'll still be designing a little bit, but it's not going to be, 6 design teams. All right, so the last thing is something that I have been working on for a while. So last year I did the card drive, and there were card drives for different organizations. We sent them to nursing homes. We sent them to kids, hospitalized children. We sent them to the troops. We sent cards all over the place. And the response was unbelievable. I would have never expected to get, guys, for the troops, we got over 1,000 cards, well over 1,000 cards. If you guys have pets, you have probably ordered from Chewy, and this is the best way that I can explain this. And if you order from Chewy and you have a big order like I typically do, they come in these gigantic, huge boxes that you can barely pick up. We filled an entire one of those boxes full of cards for one card drive. So I'm like, this is amazing. People love to get cards, but each month I'm getting more and more and more and more cards. Which, I mean, if we go to an assisted living or a nursing home or something, they don't even have that many residents. So what I was thinking is that you guys know that, most of you know, that I'm a true crime junkie. I can't stop watching the true crime videos. I love the true crime videos. And some of you do as well. I didn't see it, Heidi, but I'm sure it's in the group. I'll look at it once we're done. But I'm down for sending a card. So what I plan on doing, if you are a true crime junkie like me, you probably watch some of the same channels as I do. If you guys are into just listening, that's the main thing I love, is that I can continue working and I can just kind of listen to it. And so I listen to, or watch, because it is YouTube videos, Danielle Hallen, who is amazing. I listen to, or watch. I gotta stop saying listen to. I watch, her name is Molly, and her last name is escaping me right now. She is from England, and she is absolutely adorable. And I also listen to Eleanor Neal and Kendall Ray. So those are my favorites. And Kendall Ray does this, well, I think she's switching it up for this year, but she does this campaign where she raises money by selling products for Thorn. So she'll work with a small business and sell products specifically for this campaign. And if you buy it, a portion of the proceeds go to Thorn, which is an organization for human trafficking, which is horrible. We all know that's horrible. And it's done some amazing things, and she's raised so much money for them. So that got me thinking. We all make cards, and I don't know about you, but I have about, I would say, anywhere between 12 to 1,500 cards sitting in my craft room, untouched, unused, unsent, and I don't know what to do with them. I was going to do a craft fair to try to get rid of them, but then COVID, so no craft fairs. So it's like, I have no use for these except for the occasional birthday when I bring them out. So why not sell them for a cause? So this is still what I'm working on, because I'm trying to figure out a way to do this where I don't have to claim it as income and then claim it as a write-off, because I don't want to have to do that. I just want the money to go straight to the organization. So I actually spoke to Danielle Hallen, who is a true crime YouTuber, and she gave me an organization that works to solve cold cases. And actually the founder of the organization, is a victim's father. So it's a legit, it's 100% of the proceeds go to this organization. My goal is to switch this up every quarter because switching it up every month is just going to be too much. So if you guys have any idea how I can go about doing this, you guys can send me the cards like you did before. My PO box is, I think, listed in the about description, but if not, I will put it in the description box in this video, because I can't do it now that I'm on it. But after the video is done, I'll add it to the description box. You send me the cards. I will take photos. I'll post it on the website. If we have to use Create and Inspire website, we can, or use my blog, whatever. But I know that there's a way to do it through eBay, but they take such a huge portion of it. And so does Etsy. And you have to have like a business for that. And I don't want to do that. I just want 100% of the money to go to the organization. So if you guys have any idea how to do that, I'm still researching, haven't come up with a solution yet. But the first quarter will be to help cold cases. These are missing children. These are missing children that have never been found, no evidence, nobody arrested, just no information at all. So these help the families, get answers. And then after the first quarter, I'll leave it up to you guys. What organization do you want? Do you want it for St. Jude's? Do you want it for animals? Do you want it, whatever you want? So when it gets closer, I'll put a poll up of some of the ones that are most requested, and then we can kind of just vote on the next one. So we'll change that up every quarter. The process won't change. You just send me cards whenever you want. I take photos. I'll post them for you. And they're all going to be like roughly the same price unless you have like a gigantic card or something. But I want to make it fairly inexpensive so that it's reasonable. And the only thing that it will cost me is a stamp to mail it once they order it. So I think that's a good way to... People are seeing our cards, using our cards, sending our cards to their loved ones, and at the same time, we're raising money for a good cause. So let me catch up on videos. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Val. I understand what you mean. No, there's no way for me to do that without putting it on my channel. So I'd have to upload it to my channel and then put it on the website. So if you want a video to be on the website, it has to be uploaded to YouTube. However, it does not have to be public. It can be as unlisted. That means if I go on YouTube, I'm not going to be able to find it, but it can still be on the website. And that's a good way if anybody's looking to start a YouTube channel and they're not really comfortable yet, that's a good way to kind of introduce yourself to it, is upload it as unlisted, give me the link, and it can go on the website. And that way you can get feedback from your fellow peers. It's a safe place. There is no negativity on Create and Inspire. And you can get feedback or whatever you're looking for before you kind of jump right in. Because that's the scariest part, is jumping right in. I don't know what that is, Val, as far as the PayPal goes. But that is what I'm working on for 2021. I am keeping my goals very simple and achievable, because we don't know what's going to hit us in 2021. Like if we have a repeat of 2020, then I didn't want to set all these goals and not be able to achieve any of them. So I think these are doable. Create and Inspire will kind of be not consume so much of my time anymore, because you guys pretty much have, as long as you're nice and as long as you are post appropriate content on there, you guys pretty much run it. It's your community. So that's what I got. So like I said, if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see in a future series or video, just let me know. The link to Create and Inspire is in the description box, and the link to the Handmade Happiness Facebook group is also in the description box. I didn't know about that, Val. I'll check into that. I didn't even think to check PayPal. Never even thought to check that, but I will check into that, because we can even use, and I'll leave this up to you guys because this is not my project. This is our projects. So anybody who wants to participate, I want your feedback. I want your opinion to matter. Should we use the Create and Inspire website to post the cards, or should I use my blog, or should I'm not sure how to go about doing that. But if we can get some people talking about it, then we can get people to the website to purchase whatever website it might be. We can get people to that website to purchase cards and help us out, or help the organizations out. So, all right, I think I'm caught up on comments. Does anybody else have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything that they can think of right now? And like I said, if you are just coming on now, Create and Inspire, free now, no paid memberships. But if you already have a membership, or if you've previously had a membership, make sure that you do not just immediately log in. You have to go to become a member, choose the free option, and then log in or create a password there. So, and I've seen a couple notifications, so I know a couple of you have clicked away and done it. So, feel free to share as much as you want on Create and Inspire. There is a way for you to interact with people through the forum. There is a way for you to like and comment on everybody's photos, videos, blog posts, whatever you want, just very much like we normally do on social media. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Either comment on here. Lately, I do have to tell you this. Lately, whenever I do a live on YouTube, it takes forever to process. So the video will show up in your feed on YouTube if you're subscribed to me, but it's not fully processed, which means that I can't change the ads yet. So normally YouTube was going to put like 20 ads in between the lives, and until it's done processing, I can't change that. So if you are watching this on replay and you are getting a ton of ads, I promise you I will change it once it's done processing. It just takes sometimes until the following day. It's been taking for a very, very long time. So I apologize. Ads drive me nuts. So many ads drive me nuts. So I apologize. It's just because it's not done processing yet, but I will change it. So let me just make sure. No, you can just put regular photos. So if you go into the photo section, it's under inspiration. There'll be photo inspiration or inspirational photos, I think it says. You just click add media, and you can add your own photos, and then you can just click on the photo and add your description or a link. If you want to add your links so that people can go follow you on other areas, you can. You can also follow people on here too. Just go into the site members, find who you're looking for, and you can follow them. So, oh, perfect. Val, I'll look into that. I never ever thought to check PayPal. That's a great idea. Thank you so much. So, all right. So I think we're good to go. Like I said, if you guys have any questions at all, you know how to get a hold of me. I am always, well, I'll have more time now for the Facebook group, so you can always reach out to me that way. Joan, how are you, Joan? Happy New Year. I very rarely get to see Joan on a live because she is all the way across the ocean. So we have very different times. Well, you guys are all appreciated as well. Trust me. Trust me. Happy New Year, Zoe. All right, guys, go check out the free new version of Create and Inspire. Go check out everybody's content, photos, videos, add more so that we actually have content to look for. And I will see you guys later. Bye.